going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. So, guys, let's get right into it. You see this Sasquatch-looking oxygen thief up here? This guy right here is 22-year-old Jacob Kubai of Bartow. I guess that's somewhere in Florida near Tampa Bay. Shout out. This guy right here is locked up, going before a judge for something that happened on February 22nd of this year, in which he took his 4-month-old daughter, Willow Kubai. At 4 months of age, guys, this man beat the child to death. I'm going to spare you the details. I'm going to let the news tell you. And then after that, I'm going to tell you why this dude need his ass beat. Check it out.
10, a vicious murder. This Bartow man is charged with killing his own child after his 4-month-old daughter was found with broken ribs, a skull fracture, and her brain was hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma. Detectives say it was all at the hands of this man, Jacob Kubai. Fox 13's Brianna Arredondo is in this one in our newsroom tonight. Brianna, this is a tough one.
Yeah, it absolutely is, Mark. Sheriff Grady Judd told us that he doesn't understand how someone could do something like this to a baby. And he says the suspect, Jacob Kubai, showed no remorse. We learned some horrific details about what happened to his daughter, and it is tough to hear.
Here's one that I wonder why God allows him to breathe air.
A strong reaction from Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd Wednesday. He's referring to Jacob Kubai, a 22-year-old Bartow father accused of killing his 4-month-old baby girl named Willow. Bartow police discovered something was wrong on February 22nd, arriving to Bartow Regional Hospital for an injured child.
A helicopter was dispatched, a medical helicopter was dispatched, and the child was stabilized briefly. And then placed on the helicopter and flown to St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa.
Leading up to this moment, investigators say Kubai took the mother to work that day, then returned to their home on Lightsey Avenue in Bartow with the baby. At one point, the sheriff says Kubai left for Walmart, but told investigators that he had his daughter with him.
Now, we pull the video at Walmart. He has no baby.
Detectives believe Kubai struck his child before his Walmart trip, leaving her at home alone, causing spine hemorrhaging, a brain bleed, and more.
The baby was beaten in the forehead at least by 10 different strikes. 10 ribs were fractured, and they said would have been from a squeezing of the child.
The sheriff says Willow held on for 2 more days before she died.
We have no investigative information that would lead us to believe mother participated in this or knew about it.
During questioning, detectives say Kubai started off lucid.
He started saying things like, none of this is real. My wife's not real. My baby's not real.
But detectives say they saw no remorse.
He shed not one tear, and yet he is literally beaten and squeezed his baby to death.
Now, Sheriff Judd says that they don't see any previous complaints to the State Department for Child Services, and they're still following up on this, of course. Now, they say that the baby was left alone at least one other time in January. The suspect, Jacob Kubai, had his first appearance in court today, and he faces aggravated manslaughter and child abuse charges. He's due back in court next Monday. Alan.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the story of this piece of filth, Jacob Kubai. Now, may his daughter rest in peace. And I'm going to keep it real on this. This dude right here need rainbow sprinkles kicked out his ass. For real. What did the sheriff say? You wonder why God allows people like this to still be breathing. That's because the justice system's a joke. Anybody that do something like this need to be shown the flowers immediately. Taken right behind the courthouse and made to look at the daisies. And the back of their head removed. They do. Why do taxpayers have to waste time, and money going through something that's an open and shut case? Article said He said he dropped the mom off at work at 4:30 p.m. Went home, played video games, made dinner. 6 something, he supposed to had went to Walmart. Went to Walmart, what did the sheriff say? He went to Walmart and no baby. Well, guess what? Leaving it up to me, he'd have no heartbeat. Right now. Why do we waste time on pieces of shit like this? Why? Anybody that do stuff like that, they should be stripped of their citizenship and their rights and just taken out right there. Seriously, that baby never had a fighting chance on the planet. 4 months only. She'll never see her first day of school, never say her first words. You know what I'm saying? Never have her first love, first crush. Never have her first dance. Won't have a wedding. A lot of stuff that we enjoy. Don't even know what her favorite food was yet. And she's out of here by the man that helped bring her here. What's messing with that? It's like nowadays we just eating our young. Just cannibalizing each other. Whether it's our kids or somebody else's kids. It's no way this piece of shit is still walking around. Whether he eating cold bologna sandwiches in the jail or eating on the street. He don't want to be here and we need to take him out. A lot of people need to be taken out of here. Some people out here, regardless of what they have or what position they're in, they can't get right. You can't calm your ass down, we'll calm you down. Facts. For real, man. This is stupid. It's dumb. Look. Baby got a brain bleed, 4 months old. Multiple scroll fractures, 4 months old. 10 broken ribs, 4 months old. This man treated her. You ever see a boy when he have a baby down his hand and he's squeezing it and shaking it, all that type of stuff? Same thing. That wasn't nothing but a toy to him. Did you listen in the thing? It said he left the baby abandoned before. Now, I didn't say he beat it, but he said they had a case before of him leaving the baby. Who failed? A lot of people failed. Think about that. He goes in the police department, plays crazy. This isn't real. My wife isn't real. My marriage isn't real. They need to let me be bad cop. I wish I was one of them dudes in there. I'd have been like, maybe not. But so you denounce your wife, denounce your marriage, denounce your child. How about this mollywhopping we about to put on you? And I'd have just rocked this Casbah right there. I'd have rocked this Casbah. For real. I'd have stomped him out until he shit pumpkin puree. Facts. This is a cruel, insensitive human being. Probably didn't want the baby in the first place. That's the thing I want to talk about. This man is 22 years old. And there are a lot of people out here that have babies because they think it's either a rite of passage or just something that you do and don't know that it takes time, energy, patience, and sacrifice. When I was younger, my granddad, he used to say, look at that. Damn shame. Babies having babies. When he would see like teenage pregnant girls, or he'd see guys and girls walking with babies, and he'd be like, look at that, babies with babies. And I was young. I was like, why you always say that? Like, they 18, they ain't 19, isn't that? He was in his 50s. Now I'm in my 50s, and I look back, and it's the same thing. It seems like and I want you guys to notice this, every generation, the level of responsibility on the aging of a person, it's like it's getting raised higher and higher. That's why you can see a 19-year-old and a 12-year-old hanging together doing the same crimes in the street. It's like some type of intellectual retardation is happening. I don't know if it's the food we eating or whatever. You guys can give your idea in the comment section, but it's like a 22-year-old man now. It's like a 16-year-old boy in the mind. I don't understand how we're just going backwards. Technology and all this other stuff is making life easier for us. And, you know, we going forward in the technological advances, but we're going backwards intellectual wise with a lot of the normal human instincts that are natural to us. It's like now we don't even know what to do. Who do you blame for this? How did this come to be? I never could fathom ever in my life hurting my kids. And babies, don't get me wrong, babies cry. But at 4 months old, a cry is just like them talking. That's all they can do. Their body's still growing. Mine's not developed yet. They said he punched this baby in the face 10 times in the forehead. You got to remember, a baby skull at 4 months old, it's not fused yet. So you got all of these opening and he's hitting and rattling multiple skull fractures, of course. Of course. Her brain was like one of those wiffle balls when it has that little ball in it, like the little pet toy, and you shake it around, it got a little bell in it. Same thing. She suffered. He beat the baby up and then left the house while the baby was suffering, y'all. Suffering. That type of stuff is what I think about. What the victim went through. The pain, the anguish, the suffering they went through for nothing. The baby was doing nothing but being a baby. And he wasn't being a man, and he damn sure wasn't being a father. When you love someone, you care about them. You don't tear them down, you protect them. That right there tells you that was nothing but hate. He could say whatever he want. If it was up to me, he wouldn't say nothing because I'd take his tongue off with his bottom jaw. Some people need to be shown the bottom of the ocean or filleted like fish and fried in fish grease. This is unacceptable. This type of behavior is unacceptable. See, he'll live with the fact that he's going to go to jail, but he'll be alive. Little Willow Kubiai won't. She won't. And if anybody had a chance, deserved a chance at life, it was her because she was innocent. She was doing just what she was doing, supposed to do, be a baby. When she wants something or something's wrong, cry. Why should she be punished for being herself when this guy fucking wasn't? Gonna play crazy. This ain't real. Show no remorse. Wouldn't show nothing with me. I'd have staked him on the ground, butt ass naked, and beat him with a tow truck chain till the stomach came out of his mouth. He hit her at least 10 times in the fucking head with his hand. Then he squeezed her. Can you imagine that? 10 broken ribs from being squeezed. I would go get me one of those trucks that say wide load on it with a bulldozer on the back of it and run him right over. Run him right over. Lay him down and run him right over. Slowly. Till he popped like a tick. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Seem like nowadays nobody gives a damn about nothing. That was your daughter. You did her like that. Sinful.